Hello and welcome to another video, you guys. The topic for today's video is how do I keep my edges straight? How do we keep the edges on our panels straight? Okay, so I have three different samples here. This is the single crochet, this is the half double crochet, and then this guy over here is the double crochet. The strategy is almost the same for all three of these. So I'm going to show you kind of how to start off from the chain, and then I'll show you the difference between all three of these guys. Okay, so let's begin with a chain. So slip knot, okay, and then let's chain, I don't know, 15. Okay. Okay, so I went ahead and I chained 15, there we go. So I'm gonna start off by doing the single crochet first, but the strategy is actually exactly the same at this point for single, half double, and double crochet. Now, I know that there's a lot of different ways to do this, but I kind of just use the same strategy. And that's how my patterns are written as well. Okay, so I'm gonna single crochet into the third chain from the hook. I know that some people go into the second one. I like the third one. I always do 2 chains, regardless of whether it's single, half double, or double crochet. Okay, so let's single crochet into the third chain from the hook, and let's single crochet across my entire row. Okay, so pause the video, single crochet across. Okay, so I went ahead and I single crocheted across the entire chain that I've got here, and this is what we've got. So the next part of my strategy of keeping my edges even, straight, for all of them, not just the single crochet, is going to be chaining 2. Okay, chain 1, chain 2. I do this before I turn the row, okay, before I turn to do the next row. Okay, so after you've done chain 2, now turn. Now here's the part that is important. So basically the 2 chains that I've done here, regardless of whether it's single crochet, half double crochet, double crochet, I will not be working into this stitch right here. Okay, my 2 chains, they replace my first stitch. Okay, these guys count as the first stitch. So I'm gonna go ahead and now single crochet into the next one. Not this one, the next one. Okay, and then let's go ahead and single crochet across until I've got the last 2 stitches left there, okay? So you can go ahead and skip this part if you'd like. Okay, so we are almost to the end here. So now I've got some weirdness going on, right? So I have one more regular stitch. There he is, right there. And then I have the 2 chains that I skipped at the beginning there of the row, right? Remember how I did my chains and then I crocheted into the third chain from the hook? These are the 2 that I skipped. Okay, so let's do another regular single crochet in my last regular stitch. And then to avoid having this like weird bump here, I'm gonna go ahead and do my very last single crochet in the second chain here. Okay, so I'm gonna take a look here. Here's the first one. Here's the second one. Whoops. It's kind of up to you where you do this. I am going to go right here in between them almost. Okay, and then last single crochet. Okay, and here we go again. So chain 2, turn. I will not be working into this first one. That one's replaced by my chain 2. Now go ahead and single crochet across right up until the end, and then I'll show you what to do, okay? All right, so I am almost at the very, very end here. I have one more regular stitch, and then I have my 2 chains. Okay, so go ahead and single crochet into this last regular stitch. Okay, and then for the single crochet, do you see how I have 1 chain, 2 chain? Because at the very beginning I chained 2 and I turned, right? So I am going to go ahead and place my single crochet into the first chain. Okay, so not the second one, but the first one. If you were doing half double or double, you would go ahead and place your last stitch in the second chain. Okay, so there you have it. It's looking pretty good so far. Go ahead and chain 2, and then you would just repeat across. Okay, so I'll also show you how to do the half double and the double crochet. If you're good to, if you're good with the single crochet, you'll be perfectly fine with the other two as well. Okay, there's one teeny tiny little difference. So let's go ahead and take a look at the double crochet first. Here's my little sample. Okay, so for the double crochet, it starts off exactly the same as the single. And then once you're in your rows, chain 2, turn, double crochet across. You are never ever working in the same stitch where you put the chains. Okay, so that one is accounted for with the chains. They replace that one. Okay, so let's go ahead and double crochet in the next one and across. Okay, so I'm gonna skip and do all of these, and then I'll stop right here at the end. All right, so I went ahead and I stopped here before the end of the row. So as you can see, I have one more regular double crochet here. So let's go ahead and double crochet in that last stitch there. And then after that, I have those 2 chains from the very beginning, okay, of the row. So this is the first chain right here. This is the second one right there. Okay, for the double crochet, I'm gonna have to go ahead and place a double crochet in the second chain there. Okay, so insert your hook and then do a double crochet in there. Okay, that's the one and only difference for the double crochet versus the single. And then you would just go ahead and repeat the exact same stuff over and over again. Okay, and then for the half double crochet, it's exactly the same as the double. You would be half double crocheting in the second chain at the end of the row. And that is pretty much it. Okay, here are my straight edges. I think they look pretty good. Yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this tutorial. And if you have any questions, comment below. Thanks.